Large FJ contingent comes off right here. Coming in towards Vierville. Garrison Network looking good off the bat for the Axis. And the battle for the church begins. Syndicate getting into some good pressure over here on the far side already. We can look to see some proxy satchels go off probably. Rocket comes in for Mark Tanks. Wipes out that guy trying to push up in the building. Stands a really good chance of capping the points as long as you keep some bodies around the church up to the north. But this orchard down to the south tends to be an absolute bloodbath. Can't ignore this orchard. Can't ignore it. Rocha. Do have an engineer up on the roof. Marlboro lying low right here. Cap is still being fought over, ladies and gentlemen. Love to see a good opening cap fight. Looks like they're exchanging nice blows up there to the north and to the south. Artillery battery. Alright, looks like Syndicate's getting a little bit better control now. Looking pretty solid. Gary Network looks really, really solid. They'll probably need to dismantle some of those actually to get these garrisons up after they cap the church. Rocket comes in, I think, from Kachu. It was able to take out the... Stewie's still alive. The other Stewie did get destroyed. LA Medium looking to get an angle on the Lukes, it looks like. And looks like we're about to see our first cap of the night going to Syndicate after a nice 9-minute battle. There we have it, there we have it. The Lukes and the Panzer IV both got taken down, I think so. Unless that was the same Lukes that relocated. Maybe they just relocated over to the right. Syndicate dedicating more bodies back to the hard cap here. Rocket comes in. Was that on the Sherman? Was that on the Sherman? No, it wasn't. Stewie. Okay, the other Stewie gets wiped. Sherman has moved back a little bit there and a little bit more coverage. Proxy Satchel goes off. Alright, so Syndicate look had to have control over the church now. It looks like they did have to pull a few bodies away from the other parts of the map. Petrovis in the back line, though, looking to find some enemy outposts, looking for the garrisons. Proxy Central goes off. Okay, he get taken out back there in the 3-stroke. So Syndicate has great control over the church. Northern presence still looking solid. Really, really good map control. We do have one garrison down here to the H8 grid. And they're going to look to slowly leak some SLs into the backline. Dog Squad making his way west. Good job by Dog Squad. He looked to put his OP in a very key spot. And Dog Squad could be able to help roll forward this whole Fallschirmjäger front line. Airhead's going to be falling. Syndicate still has a lot of bodies in the hard cap, though. They should be able to fend this off. They just got to be careful of clustering too much. Oh, the bombing run's gonna just miss the airhead by a few seconds. But remember, I think the airhead was dropped right after the bombing run was called in. But Syndicate looks to be okay. That airhead's gonna land. The airhead's gonna land. Let's see how artillery is able to shift over there. Complex right there. So they're gonna be able to keep launching inside the point. We do have a few bodies working their way around though. Engineer, didn't see who it was. Not sure if there's a proxy satchel that was placed. Potentially could be a real big one. Don't see any highlight markers. Take a look at the back line though. Dog Squad has released a few bodies. Oh, there's the proxy satchel. Always love a good proxy satchel. Gigadeath goes way, way back in HL comp. Have seen him in so many games. Lobo also firing, so these guys are wasting away up here. They gotta be careful though. Each round is 5 munitions. That stuff ain't cheap. So you gotta be mindful of those munitions. Firing towards right there where the Fallschirmjäger is trying to launch right in. I think that was a 76 that was just taken out by the Tiger, maybe? No, Stewie. Okay, Stewie. 76 is back here. Look, I'm going to get a satchel from Philly Gooth. Philly Gooth gets a satchel right on the back of it. Tank Commander tries to jump out, shoots. Dilly Gooth has also already been wide. Oh, the tank commander sees it on top of the tank, jumps out. He should have enough time. Yeah, he does have enough time. Okay, tank commander is focusing. He's focusing. Other tank crewmen get out to help support, but it should be okay. What a great reaction by the Fallschirmjäger tank crew. What a great reaction timing. One crewman dies, tank commander, but the tank will live to see another day. Oh, the 2 crewmen die. The driver's got to get the hell out of there. The driver will back up. Look to get into safety behind the hedge. Another rocket sails above. Nice job by the Syndicate infantry harassing that 76. And we'll set back that armor crew a little bit here. Get death. I'm rocking the MG. Monitoring the northern part. Dog squad gets a few more bodies in. Fallschirmjäger did bring some back, I think. Let's go take a look at Win 73, shall we? A few bodies in the sector up to the north. Nobody's over here, though. Smilk is going to go inside the point. Smilk is going to look around, see if he can find the garrison. Always the game of where's the garrison? Cap progress stalls. Goes contested. There's the garrison over to the right. Takes out one right there. Gonna help equalize it. Smilk is in the trench. Misses. Oh. Fallschirmjäger AT guy peeks. Misses as well. Oh. Goes prone. Smilk doesn't let him. There we got 4 bodies now here for Syndicate inside the hard cap. Garrison is over to our right, remember. Should see a Fallschirmjäger spawn wave come in. He'll deal with this. Minun Kavas, Rocha, Mark Tanks. Flare fall, shoots up over the point. The flare actually may have been shot a little bit too far. Cap progress is going to near the 50% mark. All the Fallschirmjäger infantry have died. Oh, man, no. They can't let this fall. Just a few. They can't let this fall. We got to see a big spawn wave here. Even though camp progress is coming in on Vierville, Surmer, they're going to have to call bodies back. I think a strafing run is coming into the point. It's going to go contested. Fallschirmjäger, these guys are trying to make their way over to this garrison. Ah, they can't cap this, can they? There's no way. There's no way, right? Fallschirmjäger calls back a spawn, but they're all going to get mowed down. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Fallschirmjäger's going to totally underestimate this threat. Spawns coming from the north, but these Syndicate guys are all in the hard cap. Remember, everybody counts as 3. Ooh, tries to make his way up to the garrison. The garrison, we got to see a spawn wave here from Fallschirmjäger. I think they're going to have one more left. Oh my gosh, can Syndicate cap this? Can they go up 4-1 with an hour left to go? Oh, it goes contested. Oh, there's the spawn wave. Comes in at the very last second for Fallschirmjäger. But man, what a scare did those guys provide. Look at that wave of allies making their way towards the point. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that will be the end of the Syndicate push here, but man, that was, well, I think 2 seconds away from flipping over, and Fallschirmjäger would have lost all of this setup that they have. All right, let's go back to the point after that shenanigans is dealt with, after that shenanigans was dealt with. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Fallschirmjäger totally underestimated that one for a long, long time to the very, very last moment. DJ Grizzly. Minun Kavas up here in the building. Let's get a POV of Grizzly as he attempts to make a move right here on that guy up on the roof. Peeking. Oh, that guy's in the tree. Look at that position. Oh, you can barely see him from up there. Grizzly's going to go prone here, do a little bandaging. No, he's going to peek. He's going to peek. Go across here. Come across the corner. Man, where's that guy at? Is he up in the window maybe? Takes out one. Grizzly going a little bit of a kill streak. Right? Oh, no. Okay, falls victim. Precision strike coming in. Lands right here. Does it take out the tiger on the road? It does. Precision strike nails the tiger, pushing up east. Cap pressure comes in on Vierville Samara ever so slightly. Explosion happens out in the distance. Let's go take a look here real quick. I think that was looks like a medium. Okay, medium got taken out. Smilk, still, the Syndicate doing a good job of using that. G or H8 carry. Smilk coming up here to the front line. Dog Squad looking to make his way behind all these outposts for Fallschirmjäger and these garrisons. Up to the garrison, locks it, goes prone. And reloads, and going to dismantle this one down to the south, and Grizzly will continue on his way here. Takes a couple shots. Oh, takes one shot to the right shoulder blade. Going over to the left, gonna wipe an OP. Fire back, and he gets a right, threads the shot right through the middle of the ruined building right there. Nice job, buddy, nice job. Okay, coming around the corner, Greyhound still smoking, trying to splash, maybe trying to wipe some OPs. Rocket comes over, Kachu, and he threads it. He's able to get the Greyhound and takes him out. Okay, and still looking stable. Syndicate fighting them off. Fallschirmjäger did gain a little bit of ground there, but nothing too serious. Still plenty of time, though, for anything to happen for the Allies. Still plenty of time. So far, we've seen one Allied precision strike hit pay dirt. The Axis haven't used one just yet. It's Dude Bro. It's Dr. Dude Bro looking to make a spoiler play on the back of the 76. Takes a shot in the left butt cheek. He's going to continue on, though. He's going to jump out of the way. He's going to keep jumping. He's going to look to get that satchel right on the booty. Can he get it on? 76 begins to move. He's taking some shots. TC jumps out. Oh, and he's going to pistol him right in the chest. Oh, Dr. Dude Bro almost had a chance. Satchel does not get on the tank. And he'll be just okay. Almost though, buddies. Almost. Like it did. I think Syndicate did have a garrison on point. But the Tiger! Did the Tiger get wiped? Oh! Oh! Did the Tiger get taken out by the bombing run or a 76 slap? I don't know, but it looks like they may have action again. Super Jupiter, Tank Commander. Looks like he may be feeding a precision strike. We do have stilts right here active for this Tiger. Once again, stilts used to give the tanks a little bit more elevation. The TC can jump on top and peer out into the distance. This Tiger can see very, very far from here. Very, very far. Excellent use of stilts, though, but it does make a open mark for Allied precision strike. So we'll have to keep our ears open. I think we hear it right now, actually. Precision strike coming in. Not sure from which angle, but we're out to find out. I think it's coming from our right side of the screen, and barely misses it. The Tiger will be smoked. Tank Commander did die, but the tank is alive and well. And the next precision strike will be ready with 8 minutes left to go for the Allies. Panzer IV providing excellent support up on the front line. It looks really stable. I mean, this has been pretty static, waiting for the big push. Bomber run. Remember the last bomber run, I think, took out a Tiger. See if the Allies have luck this time. Bombing run rolls on through, not gonna get much. Almost gonna reach this Tiger, but just falls a little bit short. Panzer IV is still alive right here, by the way. Low man Panzer IV holding this angle. No satchel guy's been able to sneak around. Except for this guy. But he may be covered through the gap. This guy peeks around. Oh, okay, there we go. Sinks a rocket right in back of the P4, and that will eliminate that from harassing that infantry, but artillery is zoned in right there. I'm going to be able to hold down that lane. We still have 3 Tigers up on the board for the Axis. Yep, 1 down here, and then 2 up here. I think Syndicate's just waiting to see how Fallschirmjäger is going to approach this. Infantry trying to make their way up to the opposite hedge. As soon as the squad leads can get their outposts, or from the ally side, as soon as they can get their outposts up along this hedge, and the infantry can launch into the trees here, have a little bit more cover, and start penetrating inside of Vierville-sur-Mer. It looks like they're getting just a little bit closer, meter by meter. Recon goes up, shows all those bodies making their way. Maybe get 2 or 3, I think. We'll see. Gonna get one. I think it's just gonna get one over there. I thought it was a little bit more along the hedge line, but it's more towards the building complexes. Okay, in front of us we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Fallschirmjäger SLs making their way up here to the hedgerow. They've gained a little bit more ground. The heat is gonna starting to be felt. Commander Relentless Omen hanging out in the hard cap. Cap pressure comes in. Fallschirmjäger is going to keep feeding more bodies here. Syndicate calls back another spawn wave on points. One Tiger's down the road. Looks like Fallschirmjäger is leaking bodies in from the north, including an AT guy. Gonna look to play spoiler on that Tiger over there, no doubt. Coming in off a nice angle, comes to the back. Kachu dives out of the way. Everyone's gonna roll on through. Will it have the distance to get to that Tiger? I don't know. Once again, it just falls a little bit short. The Tiger will be just fine. Tiger fires back at the 76. Grizzly is on back of it, I think, though. Rocket sails below us. Almost lands near the Tiger. Tiger fires back. Grizzly, though, was on the back of it. The 76 goes Baba Badooey. That's a big loss for Fallschirmjäger. A very big loss in these final few minutes. Once again, this H.A. Gary proving very big with now a couple SLs making their way around here. Leaking bodies back and folding up the entire front line of Fallschirmjäger. Airhead plane has been called in. This will be an allied airhead, it looks like. Second. Petovis is right here. May see a proxy satchel get placed. Airhead's gonna fall right there behind the building. Chora's coming around the corner. Petova may have put a proxy satchel down, but we're not seeing it. Grenade falls, misses the airhead. Choba's right. Okay, airhead goes Baba Badooey with a nice grenade from Zenadius. All right, there we go. I think that was the proxy satchel we're waiting for. All right, under 7 minutes, everybody. Last airhead has been resolved. Last bomber for Fallschirmjäger has been used. Tigers are sitting nice and pretty. Airhead is behind the point. Panzer IV coming up to support as well. Point. There's a Greyhound, I think. Okay. Greyhound tries to make a little surprise here behind, but the Tiger maybe took one shot. They're just fine now. All right, with 10 seconds left to go, I think Syndicate has a nice wrap on it. Fallschirmjäger, look at that fish barrel that they're in right now. Nice job with the wrap, and there we have it. Congratulations to Syndicate taking the W here tonight.